Hello world, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video series we are talking about GSoC and how you can be a GSoCer. So in past few videos I talk about what is GSoC, are you eligible or not, how to check organization, which organization to choose, how the final proposal looks like if you are trying to apply for GSoC this year as a student, and I also talk about how we can predict like which organization will be participating in and how you can start contributing to it and how you can select or pick an issue to start contributing and get involved in the community. So in this video series I am talking about organizations that are those are like active on idea list. So you might be see the timeline, the organization application is already started and organizations are actively checking the new mentors, new to-do list for the past project ideas and new enhancement in the current project. So there are so much discussion going on in GSoC mailing list as well. So I get every day there are few mails coming from GSoC team and talking about the new changes in this year GSoC's 175 hours. This is one of the thing, how the proposal will be smaller than the previous one and how they can allocate the students in this year GSoC. So yeah, so you can see, if you want to see which organizations are trying to participate in this year, you can check like the organization list and GSoC 2020. In if you do Google search, you will be able to see. So let's say CNCF. Let's open the first tab and see their mentoring page. Okay, summer of code 2021 archived. Okay, so here is the communication happening here. So I'm not able to find the idea list here anyways. Let's move on to see check some other organizations like SciRuby. Okay, so SciRuby have one wiki page, and so if I search 2021, okay, so here are some activities going on. GSoC 2021 idea list. So you can see a bunch of idea lists are written for SciRuby. Some projects are medium size, some projects are hard, some projects are, and the difficulty level is moderate. So you can see the skill set required, the mentors that may mentor this year, and the some description about the projects. So this kind of page you can see most of the time. So let's find some other organizations. Let's see NumFocus, because he's always there in GSoC everywhere. So NumFocus GSoC, and yeah, we can see 2021 folder. Great, idea list. Yeah, so yeah, this is umbrella program. So umbrella organization basically, so they have bunch of organization under the NumFocus, and if you are interested in one of the projects, like you can check it out each and every idea list. Like if you are interested in PyTorch, Ignite, then you can see the similar pages, like the description about the project, expected outcomes, what is the difficulty level, and who may be, who is willing to mentor the project. So this is good time to actually explore the the new project that's coming in this year GSoC. So I think you are already started contributing to it, as I given task to you last video, and so now you have to finalize the project basically. So this is hit and trial sometime, but yeah, most of the time if organization is very active or having contribution and active projects going on, then there is good huge chance that it will be accepted in GSoC. So yeah, so now you should start talking to mentors basically. So if you start speaking to mentors about the project, you will get some good impression that you are already started talking about the project, the idea, the approach, and the problem you want to solve. Okay, so the great and I think the best way to communicate to the organization is talking in mailing list or the Slack channel. So mailing list I think is preferred way. So you can post your questions. You can so let's say you want to talk about one of the project, you just give the heading GSoC 2021 or maybe the project title, and make sure you are talking a good question. Okay, you are asking very good question so that mentors will focus on your question and try to answer and try to help you. So it can be silly simple question, but make sure you tried it out, and you if you didn't find the answer or you have any follow-up question on that, then just add in your post and CC the mentors. So how you will find the mentor, so mostly in idealist you can see the potential mentors. So let's say some SIML, symbolic numeric computing. Okay, let's see this here. So they have some potential mentors, like here the mentor names are written, and so you if you click here, and sometimes they have profile in GitHub, so profile link of the GitHub, so you can easily find their mail and CC them in the uh, post, so, and so that they don't so that they get the notification, and they read your question basically. So you can do the same thing with Slack. You can just ping them directly, mention them and ask questions about the projects. And yeah, that is very good way to communicate to mentors and some get impression on the mentors. Okay, so yeah, so I think you should start doing this from now as soon as possible. And other than that, I talked about how you should pick issue. Okay, so you want to get involved in the community, you start contributing to them. You pick some a simple issue or enhancement to get involved and understand the code base. So um, so let's say this is a repository for Ruby Daru data analysis in Ruby. So in Hindi it is different meaning, but yeah, this is the full form. Um, so you start picking the issue or understand the project idea and relevant issues you can pick so that you can use them in your proposal as well. So if you have some issue, you can just open a new issue and add description about the your question and what you find out and the follow-up questions you have, and you can CC the mentors or the active contributor or developers, so you will easily get the answers from them. And yeah, this was the starting the contribution. And I think you should also think about your saving time on the contribution or coding standard, to improve the coding standard and the code quality. The code you write, the quality should be really good. Okay, so when the mentor review your PR, they can understand you are a good programmer, you are a coder. Okay, you can write a code, you are good software developer if you are designing your code such that it is modular, extendable, and if something we want to change or modify, it will not be tough for other new contributors. Okay, so it should be easy. So you can have some good plugins, so you can use text editor. I think this is personal choice, so you can use as per so whatever you like Sublime text. You can use For Angular or Go programming language, you can use Visual Studio. If you are Python guy and you don't want to run code anywhere, so you can use PyCharm. Okay, you are Java guy, then IntelliJ or um, Sublime Atom. So there are so many editor, and this is the personal choice. So basically I want to tell you the plugins really help. So you don't want to format your files every time. Okay, you don't want to do manually, so there are automatic way by plugins like Prettify plugins are there. So if you have some variable defined and that is not used, okay, so CI/CD tool may throw error and your PR will not be merged if the test case or linting script failed, right? So you want them in during writing your code, so they that will highlight that here is the linting problem. This variable name is not as per the convention, or there are white space and there are 4 tabs there which is not required, there are extra line space is there, or you can say the method length is more than 10, so which is not good standard coding standard. Okay, so here is the line length more than 60 or 70. So um, so line length is more than 80, so you should write 69 or 70 character per line, so that it is easy to read and modify the content according to the web page in GitHub. So yeah, this kind of plugins are already there for every single text editor whatever you use. So use good plugins to save your time and do the coding neatly. So this is what I wanted to talk, and so there are many tips and tricks that you should follow. So like if you are coding something, you can um, use different debuggers to find out what is the value of the variable when your program is executing this line. So those kind of things. So for Ruby there is and for Python it is PDB, and C++ there are different debuggers available. So in Visual Studio we can easily add breakpoints and run the test cases and so on. So those kind of tricks you should follow and do smartly. You don't have to work hard every time, you know. So yeah, so these are the main point I want to talk. And if you have any questions, just comment out, or um, comment in this video, or you can message me in Instagram or mail me. So I will be available and help you throughout your GSoC journey. And next video I will talk more about the proposal part, and how you should keep track of your each discussion so that you can accumulate at the proposal time and write them smoothly, right? Yeah, thanks for watching me this video. Like, subscribe and share with your friends whoever want GSoC this year.